Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today's video is entitled What Happened to APPICS? Keep watching and I'll give you my thoughts after the break. Hi everyone. Let me give you some context. Today's video is what happened to APPICS, and some people may be thinking, whoa, what's APPICS? I don't even know what that is. Okay, so let's cast your mind back to April 2018. I wrote an article on marketingfundamentals.com summarizing blockchain powered social media platforms. So the most famous of those, and this is the article, and I'll link to this in the description. The most famous of those social media platforms powered by blockchain is undoubtedly Steemit. So Steemit was listed as #1, and Steemit has a lot of problems, and I've covered those in videos, and I'm going to put a card in now talking about is Steemit dead. You click on that card and you can watch that video, but there are lots of developments and considerations around Steemit, but that's not the focus for today. I just want to scroll down this article. As I say, I wrote this on marketingfundamentals.com in April 2018, around the time I visited the Blockchain Expo. So let's go down to I'm going to go down to the section covering APPICS. Here we go, section 5 in the article linked, and as I say, it's linked in the description. To understand, before I go any further, if you've not subscribed already, so let me just read out what I wrote. This is for this video. When you go to the article, just read this section because that's what we're talking about today. APPICS is another social media platform that will reward creators. So you create content and the community rewards you rather than having to sell ad space or be paid by AdSense as you do on YouTube. The community will pay you. Similar model to what Steemit used to do when it was in its full pomp and ceremony. Let's just scroll down here. So there's a white paper I've linked to. They're going to use, they were attached to the Steem blockchain. I spoke with the APPICS founder, Uma, at Blockchain Expo. So this is what I wrote in April 2018. So you can read this for yourself, clicking on the link in the description. When APPICS launches, it will create a platform where content creators who post in categories will be able to create good visibility for their posts, irrespective of the influence of other users who upvote it. They'll be able to earn cryptocurrency, so it's a chance to generate revenue in the form of APPICS tokens. Right, so it was going to be similar to Steemit when it launched. When I spoke with Uma, she said they were going to launch Q3 in 2018. So the title for today's video is what happened, or what has happened to APPICS website. So here's the website. So you can see here and how they describe it. APPICS is a next generation reward-based social media, as I've just explained in the earlier part of this video. Let's go to the team. Here's the team. Here's based in Switzerland. This is Uma is a lady I met. I think Tony is based in California. So what the focus of this video is what's happened since April 2018 when I was told that they were going to launch in Q3 of 2018. And it's now obviously January, towards the end of January 2020. So here's an article, relevant article from APPICS on Steemit, talking about you can become a user of the app, which is on Google Play, which is Android, and then also iOS, which is Apple. So this was an article posted on Steemit in, I'm going to say it was sometime in 2019. If I've also been to their Twitter feed. So this is the APPICS Twitter feed, and there was a post here from Tony, and I just showed you Tony. We're excited to see the strength and power of the community, saying that they're 12th in the state of the apps.com rankings, which is very good. And I replied to that, and I've sent a reply. I could screenshot it if you want, just saying, when is the app going to be on general release, open to the public? Because it seems to be very selected user base at the moment, sort of test group. The investors I think those people who invested I think several $1 million were raised. People who invested several $1 million are users of the app at the moment, but it doesn't seem to be sort of on general release or open to the public. Scrolling down further on APPICS, here we go. Sorry, 14th of January, not June. If you're an influencer, you're tired of brand deals, agencies telling you what your content should be, new way to monetize, send us an email. So it looks like they're being very selective about who can join the APPICS next generation social media app. So I was told in 2018 it was going to be launched Q3, general release, members of the public, not sort of one at a time, not just investors. And here we see in January they're still asking you to apply to send an email to appics.com, and if you approve, then you can join the community and potentially post on the apps. So it seems like the app has not been generally released yet, so it's not open to the public. I had a look for the purpose of this video and also a general update. I had a look in the App Store, and it's not on general release, so I can't download it and start uploading content, etc. And if you just think about their original purpose to reward creators for the content they upload, you know, generally you can't do that. You have to apply sort of one at a time. So we've looked at their Steemit notification. We've looked at their Twitter feed. Additional to that, and I'm not going to break any sort of confidentiality, but additional to that, I also sent a message to, and I'm just going onto their website. I sent a message to Uma via Telegram. I won't put a screenshot of that because I understand from other videos that I've made that you can't always put personal communications into YouTube videos without the express permission of people who may be mentioned, or you know, it's communication to them without their permission. So I sent a message to her asking what the update is, when they're going to go on general release. I've not received a reply. I sent a message within the last 24 hours, so it's possible that she'll still come back to me. I also sent a message to Tony, and I mentioned Tony when I went through the team, showed you the team for APPICS. Not got a reply from him this tweet. And I also put in the APPICS group on Telegram, which is 7,800 members, and obviously they've got people, the admins there are monitoring it for customer service. I'm just looking at my phone now. I hadn't received, when I started recording this, I hadn't received a reply. I'm just looking now, and I can see when is APPICS going to open to the public in the App Store, for example, and I've not received any reply to that either. So it seems that although it's on limited distribution, investors and some of these select people that they've invited to it, it's not reached the stage that it was supposed to reach in Q3 of 2018. So like a lot of blockchain backed social media platforms, it doesn't seem to have reached the milestones that they set for themselves almost a couple of years ago now. So, you know, we're approaching February 2020. So it's almost 2 years since I wrote the article, and that was around the time of the Blockchain Expo. And I spoke with Uma, and I said, as I said, so they've not hit their targets in terms of coming onto general release. And that's a shame, because it did have, when I wrote this article, it did have a lot of potential. So I'm relying on these guys to deliver, and at the moment they've not delivered. So the answer to my question, what's happened to APPICS since April 2018, is that it's not launched yet. They're still obviously touring and promoting into a very limited, there seems to be a limited number of people using the app, but I'm interested to find out if that's ever going to be extended to more people, because it's now, you know, 20 months since I really caught up with them in detail, and since and obviously much later than the Q3 launch date that was communicated to me in April. So if anything changes on this story, I will update you via obviously video, and if they want to come back and just respond, or they do respond in the time after I publish this video, I will put their comments in the description box, but also in the comment section beneath this video. If you have any thoughts about APPICS and the team and why they've not delivered so far, then feel free to put them in the comment section. Thanks for watching all the way through. If you've not subscribed already, click on one of the 2 screenshots to watch another video. If you've enjoyed this video, give me a like. I appreciate it because it signals to the YouTube algorithm that this video is worth sharing with more people. I look forward to speaking to you next time. Take care. Bye-bye.